Welcome. Today I'm going to be unboxing Islebound, designed by Ryan Lockett, and it's another one of the Red Raven games. So this is my fourth Red Raven game. So let's take a look at it. First of all, let's just take a look at the back. Sail the archipelago. Rally your crew and set sail in a world filled with bustling towns, sea monsters, pirates, and gold. Compete to build the best seafaring nation with up to 3 friends by collecting treasure, hiring crew, and conquering or befriending island towns. Will you be a ruthless conqueror, careful diplomat, or shrewd merchant in your race to the top? So that's basically to get you a feel for what this game is like. It's a pretty cool game, for sure. Definitely really cool. So let's take a look inside. So here we have the rulebook. It's got nice artwork, like always. So it's a pretty nice rule book. Lots of rules. This is a pretty big game. So, cool. Oh, and that's another thing I like about this this game, Islebound, is it's got stuff in it that you can actually use and play with above and below the other game I have for Red Raven games. So it has it's basically sort of like an expansion for it. Even though it's its own unique game, it has some stuff that you can use for above and below. So that's really cool. 2 completely different games, and yet has some components you can utilize in above and below. So I'm guessing these are the player boards, because there's 4 of them. Pretty nice looking player boards, for sure. Really nice. Here we have some punch outs. Looks like we have a frog or a lizard. I can't tell. I think it's a lizard. It's probably a lizard. And then we got one of the players over here. And we've got 2 more over here to choose from. I think these are the player tokens. And there's more, I think. There's more player tokens. Yeah, actually, this guy is the frog. So we have some nice tokens. And we have more tokens and more, maybe these or something else, but it looks like we have a lizard and a boar as well, humanoid. So that's cool. Lots of other tokens, punch-outs, more, obviously. This kind of reminds me of Above and Below for sure because of all these characters to play with. Just like Above and Below. So that's really cool. There's more of them. And yet we've got even more. Now we've got the fish guy, just like the fish guy from Above and Below. So that's cool. Really, really cool. And even more punch outs with all sorts of stuff on them. Cool. Very cool. And some more punch-outs. I think this guy reminds me sort of a Logos. I wonder if he is. He sort of looks like a Logos. And look at this. It looks like a parrot. It's a parrot humanoid. Oh, that's awesome. There's a parrot humanoid. Cool, cool, cool. I wasn't expecting that. And then, another board here. Not sure what it is exactly for, but I'm guessing you put the cards on here and other things as well. And here's the dice. Wow, these are cool looking little dice. Blue and light blue and tiny. Really tiny. Let's take a look. Yeah, really cool and small, for sure. Lots and lots of bags. Cubes. Lots of cubes. 4 different colors, obviously. Not sure what the round wooden ones are for. Nice and big cubes, though. And 2 big round ones. Not sure what those are for. Now we just got the cards. Oh, and these are stands for the first players, obviously. For all the players. They get a stand for their character, just like with Megaland. Now let's take a look at some of these cards. Ooh, there's the sea serpent. That's what's really cool about this game. There's sea serpents in it. Big ones. Definitely cool, for sure. I'm guessing these guys are pirates. Pirates and sea serpents. Obviously, maybe an enemy you'll come across in this game, because there's lots of them. So these gotta have to be pirates and sea serpents. Ooh, there's a red one named Icor, I think, or Icon, Ichon, or Ichon. That's cool. So that's really cool. I like those. Now let's take a look at these. So we have the tool shop, because after all, you're going to be building a town, I suppose. Your nation, you're going to be building a nation, so you need all sorts of different buildings in your nation, right? So we got a tool shop, and we've got a construction yard, and serpent breeders, and a library, and a school of war. So maybe those aren't pirates, I don't know. And a miracle hut, and a bank, and a mercenary guild. So maybe they are, because it also works with mercenary guild. Butcher, a bridge, an academy of builders, a palace, a town hall, fishing guild, jeweler, monster trainers, woodworking shop, sword academy, under river gate, blacksmith shop, lodge, mansion, navigators guild, barracks, museum, combat arena, mausoleum, House of Commons, pirate headquarters. So they have to be. They have to be. At least some of them have to be pirates. Pirate headquarters. Trade office. Gambling hall. Net makers. Armory. Market. Sailors Guild. And I guess this is, if you're the first player, you get this. If you're the player going first, I would imagine that's what this is for. So that's cool, and we still have one set of cards here to open up. Not sure what these are for, but there's a few of them. Maybe each player gets one of these? I don't know. Some other things I don't know what to do with. So I have lots and lots of stuff to learn on this game, for sure. Maybe some sort of ability or something. These are ability cards, perhaps, or something like that. There's quite a few of them. Cool. Yeah, so I'm not sure what to do with those exactly. Let's get a better look at the islands. Now, this is actually Igels, I should say. There's a lot of Igels, and these bigger ones are going to basically be put together. There's quite a few of them. And it's going to be like the actual board you're going to be playing on. And each Igel has a name. This one is Thundrake, I think, or Chundrake. I think it's either Thundrake or Chundrake. This one is Krask. So that's one of those are two of the Igels. And it's not really the whole Igel either, I don't think. Maybe. Once again, we have the same Igels. Two of the same ones here. Looks like they're exactly the same. They might be part of the same one, or I'm not sure. I don't know why there's two of them. Oh wait, they're double-sided, so never mind. So we have Marhaven on this side. Yeah, they're double-sided. Marhaven on this side, and Crimsica on this side as well. This one already came out. Rock Slide, Fell's Garden, and the Grotto. So here's some nice, interesting Igels. This one's got like a huge area within the Igel. It's very small, except it's got these tiny, huge mountains that make up most of the Igel. It's also a good place to get fish, apparently. This Igel, Rock Slide's got the town, or should I say, a house at the very top of the Igel, and it's not really much of well, it's an Igel, but it's not really much of a flat surface. Fell's Garden looks really nice. It's got like a little forest on the Igel, so that's really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that a lot. Let's see what else we got here. Sun's Rest, and Underwall, and Farwold. So Farwold looks like a tiny actual city. It's an actual city on an Igel, basically. There's not much left of the Igel except for the town. Looks like there might be some trees on this side and a tiny mountain on that side, or cliff side. But that's about it. Sun's Rest has a little harbor town, or harbor village, but it's also on an Igel with a volcano. And then Underwall here, looks like the town is mostly underneath the landscape of the Igel. So that's kind of cool, and it's definitely a harbor type of town. So that's really cool. It seems like almost every single one of these has a town on it, or at least a house. So it's not like some empty Igel or something like that. Then we have Zillim, Borsham, and Rat Nest. Rat Nest is another town, definitely a town. Looks like it's all on top of the water, actually. All of it is on the top of the water by the looks of it. And there is some little landscape on it with some trees. Borsham, though, oh, you wouldn't want to live there. Look at all those sea serpents there. Whew! Man, you fall down there, even if you survive, you'll get eaten by one of those things. Don't want to mess with them. That's for sure. I certainly wouldn't want to live on that island with those two tall towers on each side. No way, Jose. And then Zillim is almost about the same, except it has at least a little bit of a flat surface with a couple of houses on it, and obviously a bigger mansion-like type of style house at the very top. So that's pretty cool. And then we still have three more. We have Grenile, Stratic, and Morlum. Well, Morlum looks like actually looks like a ship that's crashed onto the Igel, and it's and yeah, that's what it looks like. But it also looks like it's a makeshift town too, even though it seems like part of the ship crashed originally. Grey Nile is huge, and it has a tiny town in the middle of the Igel, and it has a nice big forest on the bigger side. That's really cool. And then, let's see here. We have another town over here on Stratic, and it looks like a pretty nice little harbor town for sure, with still some landscape. Not as much as Grey Nile, though. So, those are all the different Igels that you can visit in the game. So, thank you guys for watching the unboxing. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys in the unboxing. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you guys liked it.